Hello, my name is Dunming and I have an offer to study design at Homerton College, Cambridge. I'll be talking a bit about my experience in applying and sharing what I found useful. First of all, when deciding your course, it's important to have a good understanding of what the course is actually about. Having a clear idea of what your degree will actually teach you and what skills are required will help with your application. Most of this information can be found on the course website. For me, I had previously considered architecture and engineering. However, after some research, I realised I wasn't too keen on either. In the end, I chose design because it seemed to suit my skills and interests better, and hopefully it's something that I will enjoy studying. When it came to writing my personal statement, I found myself a bit stuck. Design was a new course introduced only in 2024, meaning there were no example statements, and I didn't know what a successful one should look like. I was able to figure out what to include with the help of the course website. It gave details on the modules being covered, so I made sure to mention clearly in my personal statement skills or activities that I have done which would be of use in the course. Doing this will demonstrate to the admissions tutors that you have the ability to succeed if you do go on to study the course, which is what they are looking for. Throughout the application process, you should use all the help available to you. A useful tip given to me by my old Eltemian mentor was that the tone of your personal statement shouldn't sound too passive, and you should always frame yourself as the one taking the action. For some courses, including mine, a portfolio of your own projects must be submitted before the interview. Since I had no experience in creating a portfolio, I started off by putting down a lot of content. With the help of DT and art teachers, I was able to condense it down to the required length. I included a range of projects in the portfolio as I wanted to demonstrate a variety of skills. One of the most important aspects of creating a successful portfolio is describing your thought process and being reflective of your work. Instead of just physically describing what things are, you should talk about why you decided to make it and show the progression of your work. For my interview, which was in person, I had to bring another portfolio to present and discuss. I decided to make this one much more focused and being centered around my DT coursework. This allowed me to explain ideas in much greater detail. Knowing that I will be discussing my coursework in the interview meant that I was able to practice explaining the core concepts in mock interviews, and it was clear that those did have a big impact on my real interview performance. Reading books around my subjects also helped me, as I was able to draw upon some knowledge during the interview to support my answers. I remember the goal for me wasn't really to prove how much I knew, but rather to convey a sense of curiosity for the subject and demonstrate why I would be suitable for this course. The whole process of applying to Oxbridge is long, but it doesn't have to be stressful. It's important to trust in your own academic abilities and think of it as an opportunity to really deepen your understanding of your subjects. To those thinking of applying, I wish you all the best.